You're watching Backstage with Ben Hall. I'm referee Ben Hall. I'm sitting here with Tommy Purr, the Man Diva. How are you doing, Tommy?
I'm full. Just had dinner, cleaned my house, exhausted. So it's a good exhausted though. So
yeah. We were talking earlier. You made your debut in 2011.
Yep. April 10th, 2011.
April 10th, 2011. You started off as an assistant, and then you went to become a referee before going off and expanding.
Yeah, expanding physically and expanding wrestling wise. Yeah, I debuted as the assistant to Rocky T, which was completely by accident. I was not supposed to debut. Joe DeFalco did not want that to happen. But I was taking tickets and I had a salmon pink jacket on, business jacket, and I looked really good. And I was taking tickets and Rocky goes, "You know what? You're going to be my assistant tonight. Joe, he's going to debut tonight, okay?" And Joe couldn't say anything. And then for the next 2 shows, I was the assistant. And then somehow became a referee. Just kind of got thrown in there.
Yeah.
And then June 30th of that same year is when I started wrestling.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the referee thing. I also I was kind of doing a little bit of research about you and stuff, getting ready for this. It looks like you also did refereeing for Freak Show.
Yes. So Future Stars, Freak Show, a little bit in Adrenaline Unleashed. I was a special guest referee a couple times, and then I refereed for Freak Show when it became Donkey Show for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then pretty much beyond there, any other refereeing I've done has been for like special guest referees. So I'm now more of a actual wrestling personality now instead of just an official.
Yeah.
So, but it was great training. I recommend anyone train as a referee first. You get really good ring awareness. It's really good cardio, and you get the best seat in the house.
Best seat in the house.
Best seat in the house.
The worst part is when you forget you're in a match and you're like kind of watching it and you're like,
the worst. It's happened to me several times where I'm like, oh shit, I need to count. Where's the referee? Oh, I'm the referee. Okay, that's great. And there's only been one instance where I had to, I don't know if it's happened to you, but where I had to call the match differently than what it was supposed to be. And I believe it was, I want to say it was Sin Bodhi versus El Jefe, or it was it was Downtown Sugar Brown, or someone like that. I can't remember, but I know Beast was involved. Wes Logan. And so the match was supposed to end with a pinfall or a breakup or something, and I had to call for a DQ because they did the run-in right in front of me. Not Beast, not him, but it was someone else on the other team did a run-in, and I saw it, and I had to call it because otherwise I looked like an asshole. Yeah.
I have actually had to DQ someone before myself in a match that may never actually get seen. I know that the people in the match, were very unhappy with what happened, and I think that the relationship between the promoter for that show and that person has been kind of severed. So I don't think we'll ever see it hit the light of day. I've seen it. I've got a copy of it.
Sway Thompson?
No, not Sway Thompson. No.
Oh, you said severed. Never see the light of day. Okay.
No, actually, it was a match with Human Tornado and Chris Bay.
Oh.
Yes.
Gosh.
Yeah. It was.
Wait, is that the one where he got?
Yes.
He was getting his hair pulled and stuff?
Oh. Not many people were in attendance that night. I think we have the only video of it. It was interesting. Actually, I had to DQ him.
I heard about that match. I didn't know you were the referee for that match.
Yeah, and that was real early into my refereeing, too. I mean, this is had to have been my 4th show refereeing. So here I am, brand new.
Yeah.
what do I do? It's Chris Bay of all people. It's like Chris Bay and Human Tornado. I mean, it's like
Chris Bay. I don't know Human Tornado that well, but Chris Bay, I know is super awesome. I fucked up a figure 4 leg lock on him. He still sold it like.
Oh, I love Chris.
Yeah,
I love
Chris is so professional and the nicest, and I like that he's still humble, even though he's getting all of this success. Because a normal person, that shit would go right to their head.
Yeah.
So he's still. Love Chris Bay.
Yeah, I love Chris Bay too. I'm actually hoping to be able to get him on one of these since he lives here in Vegas.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
So, but yeah, that was the one time I had to do that. It was
fun times.
It was interesting.
I bet.
We went to the back. I went this way while everyone else went that way. And we just kind of let it,
Oh, I had a similar. Oh God. Okay, I hate bringing it up because I get red in the face. But I didn't get in trouble. Sin Bodhi sided with me. It was during Freak Show. I think Sin just got back the rights to Freak Show from the guy who had bought it from him and turned it into Donkey Show.
Yeah.
And it was a triple threat match. It was a main event. Funny Bone versus Chavo Guerrero Jr. versus the Invisible Man.
Oh boy.
And thumbtacks got dropped out in the ring. I go to make the pin, the pinfall count. I can't remember who was pinning who. I went to go do it, and I don't think they heard the 3.
Yeah.
They didn't hear the 3. I didn't pound hard enough because there was thumbtacks everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I'm going to get stabbed. So I still hit the mat. They didn't hear it. I call the 3. And Shava goes, fucking count the 3. And I go, I did. And that was the problem. Tommy Purr mouthed off to Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Oh, boy.
But it was in character. Like that. I was a sassy gay referee. I'm supposed to mouth off.
Yeah.
And I go, I did. And then next thing you know, he gets up. He grabbed me or Bone grabbed me. Someone grabbed me and threw me out of the ring. I just went with it.
Yeah.
And then one of them counted the pin. And I was like, I hightailed to the back. I'm like, Bone's going to kill me. Bone's going to kill me. Bone didn't kill me. Bone was like, no, he did count the 3.
Yeah.
Like, Bone was cool. Bodhi was, Sin, of course, was amazing.
Yeah.
But I was like, you need to just commit to it. And I was like,
yeah.
First of all, I wasn't getting paid. And I'm not going to slam my hand down on a bunch of thumbtacks. I'm sorry. If that makes me a pussy or an asshole, I don't care.
Yeah.
If you want me to bleed or get stabbed or put through things that could hurt me, pay me.
I tell my roommate that all the time. You bleed, you get money.
You bleed, you get money. That's...
Red equals green.
I love that. Red equals green. So what now? What not? There we go. So, there we go.
Yeah.
But I was terrified because there was one time where, this is a funny story, and the old school Vegas wrestlers were known. I mean, old school like 2011 to 2013.
Yeah.
We did Freak Show again, I think it might have been Donkey Show. It was during a Halloween show.
Yeah.
Beast again was there. Cutthroat Cody was there when he was known as Crash Test Cody.
Yeah.
Tommy Zuniga, Gorgeous Gary Galaxy, and so I'm refereeing, and Bone. I was like, I'm gonna give you a double stomp, and I'm still like, okay, I've seen him do it 1,000 times. Not a big deal. I know what to do. I was not even worried.
Oh, yeah.
And I was still a personality, but I wasn't a full-fledged wrestler yet.
Yeah.
And so I do the thing, but he didn't tell me to lift myself up.
Oh,
I was still green. And he's training me. He should be telling me that.
Yeah.
He just assumed that I knew. And I was like, no, double stomps me. I want to die.
Oh my
I want to die. And all the boys rush in the ring. I just see, and God love him, Cutthroat Cody.
Yeah.
His face is right here. I'm like, he's like, Tommy. He's like, Tommy, are you okay? And I'm like, get me out of the ring. And I see all their faces. I felt like Dorothy. Like, I had a dream, and you were there. And then I see them all look up, and they scatter, because here comes Bo.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, I'm slowly
Because he's not done to kill you.
I don't know. Sorry, I hit my mic. And then I go, I don't know why. I was a good guy and he was a good guy. Why are you doing this to me? And I'm slowly getting up because I think he just thought I was selling really well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, and I'm like grabbing his kick pads. I'm like, don't touch me. And I'm getting up and he's like, it looked like a porno scene because he's standing over me. His dick's right here.
He's right here.
And I'm like,
Probably like this. I can see it.
And then I do this, and his wife at the time, Crystal, is off to the side, and tits on the apron, like jugs are huge.
Yeah.
She's like, and she's like, Bone, leave Tommy alone. He goes, He calls it. He goes, Brainbuster. Brainbuster. And I go, no. And he grabs me and I shove his arm away to go, fuck you, don't touch me. Kicks me, picks me up. I didn't feel anything. Brainbuster was easy, my first Brainbuster, because I was so pissed off and so hurt from the double stomp. I was like, and then I just laid there, and then here come all the boys, and I'm mad. I'm like, y'all just left me.
What did you do?
And then they were all like, well, we had to leave you. Like, he was going to come after us. And we're like,
he would. I've been killed by Bones so many times. I understand.
They were wrestlers. I was still green. That was not fair.
I'm a referee.
So what? He lived a full life. It's fine. But yeah, those are like the funny referee stories. Yeah. And then I've been in trouble a few times for getting over as a referee. Now, not over in the sense I didn't make myself get over. Yeah. I didn't like some people do. Yeah. I don't go, oh, cheer for me. No, for some reason I would just get a lot of cat calls from the girls and usually the wives of the wrestlers. Yeah. Like Crystal at the time when she was married to Funny Bone. And a lot, there's so many of them. Yeah. Girlfriends, wives. You slide in, you bend over in your tight slacks, and they compliment your ass, and they start chanting, and they start saying things, and I get in trouble. Yeah. I'm like, I can't help it. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, yeah.
No, I understand. There's one promotion that I work that actually have a character with my referee stuff, and it's my job to go out there. I go out there, and they need to hate me. Mm-hmm. Other than that, you go out there, and referee Cody actually really helped me with this coming in. He's like, people are going to cheer for you. People are going to say hi and stuff. Just kind of like, you can give them a little nod, like this when you're walking by, but just do your job. And, after the show, feel free to converse, and I mean, it's really helped me out. So I understand. I've seen some referees do things like, at the end of the show, while the music's still playing, get up on the top turnbuckle and, I'm like, what are you doing? Don't do that.
No.
No. We are not supposed to take away from, and that's bad. No. So.
No. Yeah, I've been accused of like going into business for myself when I haven't. Yeah. Freak Show is kind of like a free for all. I was definitely a character, so I was supposed to. Like Sin wanted.
Freak Show's different.
Sin wanted me to be as gay as possible, and Sin loved. This was the funniest thing.
Yeah, I believe my research said the overly gay referee Tommy Purr for Freak Show.
Well, I mean, more like the sassy gay referee.
Sassy gay.
What it was supposed to be. I mean, one of my first matches there, Ronnie Marcel dressed as a chicken, stuck a dildo nunchuck up my ass.
Okay.
That's fun. If it had to be from someone, I'm glad it was someone as good looking as Remy Marcel. So that's all I had to say. But
I swear my chick is like he's her.
The same show where I did the triple threat, where Chavo almost beat my ass, which is still it's on my resume actually. When I apply everywhere, like Walmart or somewhere, I'm like, Chavo Guerrero almost beat my ass. Brian Kendrick.
Yeah.
And I love Brian Kendrick. He's so sweet. He's so nice. He had the dildo nunchucks, and I was refereeing the match that he was in, and he starts doing the swirling and the twirling, and they go flying into the audience. And I remember everyone freaking out. We are going to get sued because someone got beat with the dildo nunchuck. And Brian, he's so charming. He's like, hey, you okay? And the family's like, yeah. And he's like, hey, get this back. Okay, cool. So I was like, we're lucky that no one sued that night. So I was just like, I saw it go, and thank God, like, I had a character because I was allowed to react. Yeah. So I was like this. It went flying, and I went, you see, I was like, oh, I had gay face. I was like, oh, okay. I looked like someone's granny. It was great. But, yeah, refereeing's fun. To a point. Yeah. When you got to do, like, 6 back-to-back matches, because none of the other referees want to do the matches because they're too scared, which happened a lot for me. You drip sweat. You get exhausted. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually about to go on a tour we were discussing, and I'm the only referee on the tour. And that's shows nightly for, a good week and a half, 2 weeks.
Your cardio is going to be... Your cardio is going to be like... I was in the best shape of my life as a referee. So, because I was always running around,
Yeah, I don't think people realize that when we do multiple matches, maybe we're not doing some of the crazy stuff that wrestlers are doing, but we're constantly moving and constantly up and down and constantly... going. It's
stressful because a lot of referees will ask me, what is the end of your match? Who is going over? Who is doing this? Okay, any spots you know. You have to memorize the whole show. and the whole show, because God forbid Cody gets hurt. Shit, now we need someone to take his spot as the referee, and it's a lot. I ring announced Tough Love for BBW in February, and even though I had everything written down, I was like, I don't know why. I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
I cut promos on the fly. Why am I so nervous? And I was like jittery.
Yeah.
And thankfully, Ricky Tenacious was super cool. I fucked up one match thing, and he's like, it's fine. Just tell them you're super excited and you were not paying attention. They'll forgive you. You're Tommy Purr. And I'm like, I like that. And then like I shifted the matches, and Shade had to run out for his match real quick, and I'm like, I'm in so much trouble. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just excited to be here. And so Ricky's like, you're fine. So thankfully, like when you got a good crew, people will forgive it. And then the referees were always great. I think we have like when I was coming up, not a lot of people wanted to ref.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of very good referees. I was a very good referee. That's why I was stuck in there. That's why I could never become a manager. I just wanted to be a manager. I didn't want to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
They no. And I remember Wes Logan, pulling me aside, and Cutthroat Cody, Rennie Marcel, Leon Hader, Mike Delight. If you were too good as a referee, they're going to keep you as a referee.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to be half-assing it in front of people. I was going to do my job. And I got stuck there as a referee, and then I just had to go and change it for myself. But I will tell you this, it's a compliment to have Reno Scum go, we want Tommy as the referee. That's a huge fucking compliment.
Yeah.
Or having Wes go, hey, who's the referee? Oh, Tommy? He's got it. It's fine.
Damian Drake saying, I want you as my referee at Taco Fest. So I was like, oh, what?
I love Damian.
I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Amazing. Yeah. When wrestlers that you like and you're a fan of or that you respect are like, I want that guy. Huge compliment. So I was happy with that. Referees were always too scared to do Reno Scum matches because they're crazy. Like you have to be all over the place for them. And I loved it. And that's when I'd become a fan. Yeah. Like, oh shit, I gotta count. So
yeah, I'm actually going to Oklahoma in October because of Funny Bone, because the referees they have out there, they don't, they're and I'm like, I'm not worried. It's Funny Bone.
Yeah.
I've been in the ring. I've been killed by a million times. It's cool.
Exactly.
Let's do this.
I think you're a great referee. I think Cody is an amazing referee. Yes. I think
I look up to Cody and Austin a lot.
Yeah, and Austin's great. Noah is good, but Noah has. When you're young and you start, you're still in the fan mode, and I think there's some maturity that comes. And even with me, I started. Oh my God, I'm going to date myself. 2011, it's 2020 now, 9 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm 34. I can do math. I'm fucking, stupid. It's 25. Yeah, it's 25.
Yeah.
So even then, the trajectory between 25 and 34, there's a lot of growth and maturity once you hit 30. Even for me, So it's not a knock to him, but give him like 2 years, he will be where you and Cody and everyone else is at. Noah will be really good too. So,
he's really been improving his wrestling. I'm really hoping that he transitions to, he wants to be a wrestler.
I think all of you...
I think he should transition to that.
all of you would be really good outside of being referees.
I want to be a manager.
I want to be a manager. Dick Fury would be an amazing manager.
I've got people who've bought Dick Fury merch already.
I think you'd be an amazing manager.
Some people are like, Dick Fury, you'll find out someday.
I think you'd be an amazing manager. I think... you said Noah's wrestling?
Yes.
Yeah, he's getting well, because Noah's got a good look to him that once he matures and fills out and gets out of that baby face mode, like baby face and actual face, not the wrestling term, he'll be unstoppable. Yeah. Cody, if he becomes a wrestler, because of his commitment to like cosplay and pop culture references, he will be, and he's a good looking kid too. It's all about marketability as well.
Yeah, no, he showed up at Hollywood one time when I was out there, and I was like, oh no, please don't tell them you're a ref. You look better than I do. They'll give you my spot.
I know, that was the lucky thing about me. I was the pretty ref, but now it's like I can never referee now because I would just be like the Joey Fatone of the group. Like everyone else would be like the young pop boy band members, and I'm like, I'm the older brother here. Thanks. They just combined Lance Bass with Joey Fatone and made him a shade darker. So that's funny. So what other questions you got for me? What else did you find in your research on me? I'm curious.
Well, not much, and it really surprised me.
Kind of hurt. Ouch!
That surprised me.
That surprises me. Ow! That really hurt. Actually,
it surprises me.
Mm.
But I did find you've actually held a couple women's titles.
Yes.
Let's go into that. You're obviously an openly gay man.
Not a couple. I've only held one women's title.
You're obviously an openly gay man.
Mm-hmm.
Do promoters more or less have a tendency to put you with the women or with men?
I'm like O positive blood. I'm universally used everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You can plug me anywhere, I will find a way to fit in. That's no different from high school. I was friends with every clique. I was friends with everyone. I kind of fit in everywhere. I don't consider myself an outcast at all. Well, except in the gay community.
Yeah.
Gay community, I consider myself an outcast. But no, I've only held one women's title. And it was storyline driven, and it was not by accident. It was just, we need someone. We think Tommy can do it.
Yeah.
And the first belt that I had that would be considered women's was Freak Show. Mm-hmm. And it was a Divas championship. And it was me and a transgender wrestler named Mariah Moreno.
Yeah.
So it was kind of universally for anyone could go after it.
Yeah.
But I don't even know how that started. Like, it wasn't even discussed. It was me and Mariah had a feud going on. We wanted to do an evening gown match. She loves Luna Vachon. I love Sable. So we were kind of doing like an homage to that.
Yeah.
Sin was like, cool, let's book it. And then Scorch the Clown was like, I found a trophy at the thrift store. It's a rainbow trophy. It was like a beauty pageant trophy.
Yeah.
And it got stolen from fucking BBW. I brought it in for one of my props and we left it there and someone stole it.
Wow.
Yeah, this was about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When we did the first Babe of the Year award there.
Yeah.
Someone stole my fucking trophy. And I don't think it was a wrestler. I don't think it was a fan. I think it was one of the hockey people.
Yeah.
And so, because it looks like a sports trophy.
Mm-hmm.
So anyhow, so Scorch's like, it's the Divas Championship.
Yeah.
Sweet. So I won it, and they always hyped it. And then I started wrestling for UCW 0 in Salt Lake City. As much as I love Big Valley Wrestling, as much as I love Versus, and I love everyone that I work with, UCW I've always considered kind of my home promotion. Mm-hmm. The reason being is when FSW wouldn't give me a shot, and Adrenaline Unleashed was phasing me out.
Yeah.
UCW 0, Stevie Slick, Cassidy O'Brien, the Bookers, Martin Casals was a driving force there for me. And when you got Martin Casals on your side, I was just like, I just thought he was cool. I didn't really know who he was. And then I saw Tough Enough. I was like, oh, that's the same guy. And he's the one who like pushed for me.
Yeah.
I started wrestling for them, and they started giving me more to do. You know, everyone else was just kind of content with me being referee, the valet, the manager. They were like, they're wrestlers. They were like, I think Tommy could do this. Let's have him do this. Let's have him do this. And then they wanted me in the tag division. That's what they were aiming for. And then at the time, there were 4 women. Mm-hmm. Michelle Morgan, who's best known for, right now, Championship Wrestling from Arizona. Mm-hmm. She's married to Navajo Warrior.
Yep.
She's my mentor. She calls herself my wrestling mom, even though she's like 3 years older than me. But I love her. I go to her for advice.
Yeah.
Marty Daniels, who's amazing. My tag team partner, Paradise, was not training at the time. She was a valet. But the other 2 wrestlers were Savannah Thorne, known as Sierra Rose at the time, and currently the FSW Women's Champion, Lacey Ryan.
Yeah.
Now, Lacey was kind of getting the China treatment. She was developing really quickly. She didn't really fit the diva mold, but because they weren't going for the diva mold, but she stood out from the other girls a little bit. Like, she kind of had more of a... I don't know how to say it, because Marty Daniels has the same unique thing to her, and Michelle can wrestle anyone. Actually, all those girls, Utah girls, I don't know if it's the water, the air, what, they can do anything. Lacey just had a vibe about her that meshed really well with the boys.
Yeah.
And so they were looking to expand her amongst the men. Michelle and Marty were teaming. They wanted to put them in the tag division.
Yeah.
And really push them. And then what ended up happening was Lacey got over. She started competing more with the men. Michelle got injured. And then something happened. There was a personal issue with Marty where she had to take some time off.
Yeah.
So they only had Sierra Rose. And she was their women's champion. And they were like... And Sierra, real name Gabby, was one of my best friends. she was popular.
Yeah.
People loved her. She was like their Trish Stratus. And it was like, we need something for her. What's the gay kid doing? And it was kind of touch and go for a little bit because she was really good and I didn't want to look like I was taking away from her.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to look like I was coming in on her territory because Vegas wrestlers can be very territorial.
Yeah.
And she was the sweetest person. We worked so well together. We became very close friends. I talk to her all the time. She's amazing. And it was just like, cool. Like, I didn't expect the belt. I was going to job out to her, and I figured Lacey would come back, Michelle would come back, Marty would come back.
Yeah.
No, Marty comes back. They make her my bodyguard.
Yep.
I'm like, I have this beautiful brunette. She's the sweetest person, which when she's a bad guy, I laugh because I'm like, I'm not scared of you. Like, you're so sweet. Muscled, gorgeous, towering bodyguard. And here I am like, I'm living my Sable fantasy. I have a bodyguard. And so I come in one day and I see the dry erase board. All of our matches are up and I see women's championship match, Tommy Purr over. And I went, oh, by DQ, right? Like we're going to keep the belt on her. And they're like, no, you're winning the belt tonight. And I went, the fuck? Now, I know I already won the Divas Championship from Freak Show, but to me, I was like, because I was in the inner circle, like I wasn't like, and it was like, what the fuck? I mean, what? No. And I had to go to her and make sure like she was okay with it. She's like, no, this is the storyline. The fans love it. Let's do it. Let's beat the shit out of each other. And it was one of my favorite matches, and I beat her with the Sable Bomb. Yeah. I powerbombed the shit out of her. The commentators, ironically enough, one of them was Sweet Thompson, because we traveled together at the time. He wasn't, I picked her up, I had her on my shoulders, and I just jackknifed her. And I hear him go, holy shit, whoa, is she okay? And I was like, she dead. And then I pinned her, and then we cut a promo, and then I christened the belt. This is now the Divas title, because I'm the Man Diva. Yeah. And that's how we've gotten away with it. I still hold the belt. Not since then. I've held it several times since then, but every time I hold it, we call it the Divas belt. Yeah. And to make it so, like, Adam Reyes has held the belt too. Yeah. Calls himself the Princess. I call myself the Evil Queen. Out in Utah, I'm not really the Man Diva anymore. I am the Evil Queen. And, but I'm a good guy and I'm not really evil, so it's okay. Yeah, so, like, it's great because UCW Zero, even though you think it's like, oh, it's Mormon country, it's in Salt Lake. Yeah. Super progressive, super open-minded. We had one of the first champions we had was Angel Trinity, transgender. They embraced her, not a big deal. Pushed her, and it wasn't a thing. She's a woman. Yeah. I mean, they didn't make it a thing. It was just like, okay, she's over. She's a bad guy. She's working hard. Let's put the belt on her. Yeah. And so before it was gauche and before it was like trendy to finally be like, let's give it to like all the queer wrestlers. No, UCW Zero was like, these people work hard and they're getting over. Let's reward them. So myself, Angel Trinity, and then my friend Denise, who back then was known as Warren, she came over before she transitioned and she had matches as well, and they're just super welcoming, and they don't care. Yeah. We had a gay wedding, for Christ's sake. I got beat up. My first time going through a table. Oh. Yeah, nice. It's great. So my bridesmaids all got beat up. The deacon got beat up. And he's an actual deacon. Oh. And he's a wrestler. Okay. And so my thing was, if we had not broken up that wedding, me and Nick Valentino would have accidentally gotten married in the eyes of the Lord. So, but yeah, I'm sorry. I'm rambling. This is what I do, guys. But like promoters who put the gays with the women, I can't speak for everyone. Women tend to know their worth a lot more than the men in the business. The women will demand more money. They're like, no, because they know that women on the indies who can wrestle well and draw, they know it's a rarity. So they go, you're going to pay me what I'm worth, and I respect that. Yeah. So you don't have a lot of girls. Because some promoters don't have the money, or some promoters are unwilling to, or some promoters, their girls are scattered in other storylines. Mm-hmm. So I don't take offense. Like, DDT's Michelle, picks up Paradise, who's like 5'1". She's a Latina Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
He beats up Deacon, DDT's Michelle, grabs Brittany, because she's standing there like this with her hands on her hips and she's tapping her foot.
Yeah.
He walks up to her, she slaps him with the bouquet, and he powerbombed her. He just, like nothing, my mom was watching the video, she goes, oh, this is good, oh my God, yeah. Paradise gets powerbombed, like, to hell.
Yeah.
She died.
Yeah.
And my mom went, oh my God, is that little girl okay? Someone check on the little Mexican girl. And I'm like, oh my God, Mom. And then he beats me up and then puts me on a table and splashes me.
Yeah.
And crowd ate that shit up. And for 6 months, we telegraphed the whole the whole plan, the whole storyline. Half the roster was involved in our storyline.
Yeah.
And then I beat him in a body bag match to end our thing. And to me, that was the most significant moment because it was the number one moment of the year, ranked by the fans. I wrote it. I helped put it together. My friends all, it's fireworks, it's neighbors. My friends all came together and rallied around it to get it pushed through.
Yeah.
And it made Nick a star. Like, Nick was already a star. This pushed him to the main event level. He was like their top heel. And then I was told the story, and it's all water under the bridge. It's 2016, but there was a moment. They're like, we want you to really like compete against the men. We need to push you.
Yeah.
Like, we want to expand your stuff. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. I wrestled men all the way up until the blow off. I'm thinking we were both going to be elevated to that top level. No, it was just Nick, because the moment our feud ended, he went up to the main event level, and I got pushed back down to the women's division, because Paradise didn't have a storyline either.
Yeah.
And we were both good guys, and that was the first show after Chyna died. And I remember that very vividly. And they were like, oh, okay, so you're going to lose the match to Paradise. Technicality, so she can keep the belt, but you're both faces, but make her look strong, but make yourself look strong. And I went, what the fuck? Me wrestling another good guy who was just in my wedding 6 months ago and losing, I go, you just undid any, like, okay. And then it went downhill. There was some other stuff that happened, and it was like a dark period for me. We'll get into it later, but it was kind of like, it's supposed to go, just like in wrestling, it's just like in life, you're supposed to go here, and then sometimes they throw a curveball because Nick got super, super over.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, well, all right, I got to start back from the bottom, but if there's anyone I know who can start from the bottom all the way up and climb all the way back up again, it's me.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, okay, we'll make it work, but it was a significant moment for me. Yeah. And then seconded only by like me winning the title for the first time.
Yeah.
Because it was a shock, and it was one of my favorite matches, and it was against one of my best friends, and it was great. So
Well, that's cool.
yeah.
Neat. Other than the wrestling thing, I know you do a lot of Facebook and YouTube videos, I guess. I don't know if it's YouTube, but Facebook at least. A toy unboxing and stuff like that. Tell us about that. What got you into doing that? We're actually shooting at your house. I've been through it. He's got a lot of toys.
We would actually be doing, I wanted to do, well, I have to have you over again to do it. I want to do like an MTV style cribs.
Yeah.
No, literally, that's what I want to do, and you have the editing capabilities to do that. I want to do like, oh, hi. Hello, welcome. This is just me on a casual Sunday.
We'll definitely do that.
Cool. I tried to set up the office so you guys could take a look. But yeah, I've always loved action figures, toys, dolls. Ask my mom. She'd be like, okay, this is Tommy, and he needs one of every figure, and the more accessories, the better. So yeah, I've always been a collector, and I mean, I'm funny, I think. Why do people watch me then? It's not for my good looks. And so, it's not for my wrestling ability. Anywho, I like to unbox things and tell you, oh, this figure's awesome, this one's good. In fact, I try to do it on Facebook as much as possible because for some reason, people on Instagram just won't watch my live videos. So I do on Facebook, and I get a lot of people who pop in. Sarge watches. Like, Sarge stayed for like a whole 2-hour review and kept leaving comments, and it was the funniest thing because he's this big hulking He's like, I like that figure. Ghostbusters are really cool. That's a good design. And I'm like, God, he's amazing. I love Sarge. And then like Robert Downey Jr. will watch. Shade watches. Beast is also a really big collector too, but more wrestling. And so I do wrestling, horror, X-Men, Marvel Legends, all superheroes. I do some Barbies. But yeah, I like unbox them. I let you know if they're a good sell, and I purchase a lot through local toy stores. So my thing is, whatever followers, if I can drive some traffic to my friends at like Rogue Toys, Nightmare Toys, Big Bang, the Pop Shack, if I can drive people to go to local businesses, why not?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pay it forward a little bit and let them know Tommy Purr sent you. Hello. And so, because they'll give me a discount. Anywho, and I got a lot of shit. But I actually do have 2 figures that I received as a gift very recently that we could, I mean, if you want to, we can unbox them here, an exclusive unboxing for you.
Sure.
Okay, I haven't filmed it yet, so let me go ahead and grab these 2.
All right.
All right, so I recently received these figures from my sister, and so here we go. It is the Lacey Evans Elite figure right there. Pretty awesome. I was not a fan at first. If you ask Paradise, she will tell you that I used to make fun of Lacey Evans all the time.
I'm still not really a fan of Lacey Evans.
You know what? I love her gimmick, and I think she's really grown into her character. But at first, when she showed up and always talked this slow, it really bothered me. And then, of course, I had to get Otis. You know, my sister got me Otis, which is great because I mentioned Angel Trinity from UCW Zero. She is out of Denver. I don't think she wrestles anymore, but she was out of Colorado. I want to say Denver. Yeah. But she's out of Colorado, and she trained with Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling, which is where Otis started. His real name's Nico. And yes, we're Facebook friends. But he came to UCW Zero and did shows before he got signed. Yep. And he got signed very quickly. He's the sweetest person. Like his gimmick, his gimmick is being like this nice, like big teddy bear. That's him in real life. He is so respectful, so nice. So if you have the chance to ever meet Otis, or as I know him, as I know him, Nico, definitely like go see him. Like super awesome. So I had to get him because I'm like, Otis is super hot right now. You can't find this guy in stores that easily because everyone wants him. And I need him for my Mandy Rose figure. But also because he's a great guy and I'm going to support my friend,
I like the belt she's got.
I have to go back and find a Tucker now, so it's like, okay, because I got to finish the tandem. But yeah, they both come with the Yolo County Cardboard Championship belt. So what I do is I basically show off the box, which I'm going to stop doing. Because look, if you want to see the fucking box, go online. We're here to review the figure. I know that you are an inbox collector. Yes. I am not.
Drives me nuts that all these are open.
I know it's going to drive him nuts right now when I just...
Oh my goodness.
Oh, does that kill you inside a little bit?
It does.
Kill you inside? Yeah. I have really bad luck with figures when I open them on camera. Yeah. Because it's usually like with a NECA figure, like a limb breaks off. And
but those break all the time.
I know. But so if you have figures where the limbs are a little stiff, just run that son of a bitch under hot water or a low heat hair dryer. Loosen it up. Because once you loosen them up, then they're fine. Yeah. But it's like, I get it all the time. Your microphone's gonna hate me. It's gonna do all the sound. We're gonna open Otis first. And are you able to zoom in when you edit?
Yeah, I should be able to.
Okay. So here's the Yolo County Tag Team Championship belt, and it is like a cardboard-ish. Feel that. So you gotta be careful not to destroy that. But it's something that you can easily replace,
That's neat.
That is super cool.
That looks like something I would have drawn to make a little cardboard belt.
Yes.
My figures. Huh.
I just need an AJ Kirsch figure to hold that. Because I think they were the ones who were holding him when they fought Heavy Machinery, him and some other enhancement talent. Yeah. So Otis comes with 3 different pairs of hands. He comes with more of like an open hand like this. a Von Erich claw hand, basically.
Yes.
2 sets, 2 hands, 2 closed fists, and then regular opened fists, or open hands. He's super cool. And have you ever done this? That fresh plastic smell?
No,
the
I
figures. Oh no, smell that. Smell that.
It does smell like fresh
A
plastic.
fresh plastic. I know, I probably killed like 7 brain cells. They're like, Tommy Purr sniffs plastic. Yes, I do. Sorry. It's just like that clean, fresh, whatever. I know I'm smelling Otis. Is probably gonna look bad on a screenshot. I'm gonna be like, Tommy Purr is a perv.
Tommy Purr smells Otis.
It smells Otis.
It's gonna be the
Yeah, send that to my friend. Be like, there we go.
Like,
Yeah.
line.
So this is really cool because he has a unique body mold because Otis is such a large wrestler. So he has a bicep swivel. He has jointed shoulders. He has single jointed elbows, double jointed knees. He has an ankle joint, a thigh cut, so his thigh can swivel like this. And he has a boot cut, so his boots can swivel like this. And he's got a waist cut, so his waist can go like this. And he's got this cool, not a typical ab crunch that most wrestlers have, so they can like do like fold in half because he has a larger stomach. He has the kind of like the movable breastplate that most of the girls have usually.
Yeah.
But the likeness, it looks just like him.
Oh yeah.
I know you guys can't see it because it's like too far away, but the Otis figure does look just like him. And the knee pads are molded on instead of being a separate piece that they slide onto the leg because he does have bigger legs and they would probably have to pay more to like make a new knee pad. But it looks great. It looks super.
I think in the joint here they maybe should have painted it black to keep the knee pad.
They should have. And that's a problem with a lot of figures is that they won't paint the inside of the joint because the paint will rub off. And also I think that they're anticipating a lot of people will keep it in the package.
Yeah.
I personally,
Normal people.
I could, normal, fuck you. Toys are supposed to be opened and played with. Why else does he have so many goddamn joints and accessories? Fuck you. So anywho, yeah, I could paint the inside there, but then you would have to sand it down.
Yeah.
You would have to primer it. You would have to then seal it after painting. And that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So I just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like, you should be black. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So he comes with his denim vest, which has a blue collar, solid, and Otis. And then it has the Heavy Machinery logo on the back there. And I always put the vests on them because I'm like, I like to display them with all their accessories.
I'd be more worried about losing it if I didn't.
Well, as you will see on Backstage with Ben Hall, Tommy Purr version 2, when we do MTV Cribs, you will see that I have things organized.
Oh.
So, yeah, thank you. I mean, come on. So I'm going to put the vest on him, but his hair's in the way. Oh, this seems to, okay. Interesting. Okay. Watch me snap the arm right off, and you're like, see, I told you. But yeah, the other figures in this wave are Tucker, John Cena when he did his flashback Thugonomics attire before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And then Braun Strowman shirtless with the Andre the Giant Battle Royal trophy, which I might get just for the trophy, and also because I don't have a Braun Strowman. And then Christian from The Brood. Yeah.
Random.
Yeah, well, they like to do like a flashback figure. The chase is that he wears a black shirt instead of a white shirt. So there we go. We've got Otis in his little denim vest. Oh, it's not little, but you know, it does look kind of weird on him.
Yeah,
though.
it seems like a lot of work too
Yeah,
to
well,
get it on there.
I know. Yeah, sometimes it seems almost too
big.
Too big?
Yeah.
Does it?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'll leave it for now. I can display a different way, but really good detail on the boots, the knee pads. The vest is really detailed and textured, and the face just looks just like him. I do wish the hair has his hair always been this dark on TV?
I'm not sure.
It looks like it should be a little lighter, but I'm also basing it off of when I knew him personally. So it's Otis, he's gonna go with Mandy Rose, then I'm gonna find his tag partner eventually. But now we get to the one I really, really, really am excited for is the sassy Southern Belle, Lacey Evans. Has her little bio, but see?
Yeah.
All the figures there. So I might get Christian. I might. Out of the Brood, he's my least favorite. So, but does this bother you?
It does bother me. I can't believe you're opening it.
Does this bother you?
I mean, it's her, so it's not too bad.
Oh, fuck you. You nasty.
But the Otis one.
But I don't buy things to resell. I buy things because I like them. Or I'm gifted things because I like them. And the great news is that a lot of the toy stores in town do trades. So if I ever get bored with something, I take it to the store, I trade it in, and I get store credit for stuff that I want. So I contribute to the community. So fuck this guy. Anywho, so Lacey Evans also comes with a lot of accessories, which is what I love. Like, look at this. Look at this. She comes with a handkerchief. It's fabric. She comes with her little hanky. Look at that. Go ahead, dry your tears. Dry your tears as I open this figure.
Ain't that something?
I know. I'm like, how's she gonna hold it? It's gonna fall right out of her hand.
It's an actual piece of fabric.
I know. You know what's funny? There's some asshole scalper who'd probably be like, Lacey Evans handkerchief, $10 on eBay. And there's another bigger asshole with money who would buy it. I'm not kidding you. There's gonna be someone who's like, I can make handkerchiefs, $5 a piece. I should do that. I think I'm gonna do that. There we go. This way I never have to go back to serving tables again. What do you do for a living? As I tell my Tinder dates, like, I make handkerchiefs for action figures. You know Lacey Evans? Oh, you don't? Never mind.
You know how hard it is to find a referee shirt for action figures?
It is very difficult.
Yeah, Ringside used to have them, and now they don't. They're out of stock.
They're out of stock.
I was looking. I'm telling you.
I actually asked my gear maker, Jenny Weber. Well, she used to be my gear maker. Now Paradise makes my gear. But because Jenny, I don't think, does it anymore. She owns Z's Creations. Super talented. I asked her once, hey, can you make gear for figures? She was like, no, Tommy, I do not do that. And I'm like, fine then. I was gonna pay you. All I wanted was a Sable Bomb shirts for my custom Sable figure. But the Lacey Evans figure is really cool. She's definitely taller than some of the other Diva figures that we've had in the line. And I think her arms are a little bit longer too. But she pretty much has the same articulation as Otis. Double jointed knees, but you can't see them because they have a separate piece for the knee pads. So notice how this is a separate, Which I don't know why they didn't do it for Otis, but it's probably because his legs are so big they'd have to create a whole new cast.
Yeah.
But she's got great detail on her boots. She has bows on the back here, red, white, and blue. I just love the outfit, the little sailor marine looking thing going on here. Yeah, the face looks really good. The hair looks really good. The back, sometimes Mattel or other toy companies can get real lazy, but you have her back piece here. It's molded into the skin, so it's not lazily just painted on.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to feel here. Yeah, the breast piece feels like a new piece because they had to come up with some new molding specifically for Lacey, which is really good. And the only thing I am kind of sad that they didn't include was that Lacey, when she wrestles, she kind of has flesh tone fishnets, but you can always see that there's supposed to be a dark line in the back to show the back of her pantyhose.
Yeah.
I know because Paradise, when she wrestles, has the same pantyhose. So it's kind of like, oh, they didn't include that. But you know what? Other than that, it's still a stellar figure, and I'm so excited. As for her accessories, we discussed the fabric handkerchief, which
that is neat.
$5 a piece. I will make you guys some if you want them for your toys. So she comes with her little sassy hat, and she comes with her little sailor dress, and she comes with closed fists and open fists and gloved closed fists. And you can't really see on the camera. Oh, here we go. So I'm getting her little dress on her. It's high-waisted. It's kind of hard to get it on there. Oh, she does hold her handkerchief. Okay. So, there. I think she looks cute. The hat fits perfectly. The dress doesn't seem to snap all the way. I'll probably have to heat that up with like a hairdryer and make it more pliable. But the gloves look good on her, and that's how I'm going to display her.
That's kind of cool she holds her.
Yeah, if you bunch it up and put it in the fist.
Huh.
It's great. Looks really cute. I love it. I'm really happy that I have her because I'm super excited because now all I have to do is wait for The Fiend to come out, which is going to be hard enough as it is because he's selling out everywhere. But yeah, she has one woman's right closed fist with the glove, and then she has one open fist with the glove, and then she's got two naked hands that are closed and two open hands that are naked. So there you go. But yeah, the figures, the show's called Tommy Likes It. And Tommy definitely likes these figures. So I talk about things that interest me and things that I hope interest you. So I'm expanding for like not just toy reviews, but like movie reviews, TV show reviews. I'm going to have a whole site that I'm working on right now. And since I have a bunch of workplace drama going on and I'm now designated to stay my ass home, that's what I'm going to look into doing is do my cartoons and my wrestling stuff and my toy review videos and my movie reviews. And I'm going to work on more of my writing and post it on there. And I'm going to work on a little bit of a script. Oh. So we'll see what goes on there. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do with my site. And then once it's live, I'll promote it, of course.
Nice. Just let me know whenever.
I'm waiting until all my content's done so I can be like, bam, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
One of the things I'm working on is the whole encyclopedia. Like an encyclopedia of the queer wrestlers. Oh. Even the problematic ones, because they did contribute, but I will be mentioning why they're problematic. Yeah. So the only thing is, you gays need to send me your info if I fucking asked for it, so you know who you are. And then gonna be doing some streaming of Sims in my whole town that I'm making on there. I'm a total nerd and geek, and I live for that shit. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, exactly. So thank you for bringing it up, so I can plug that a little bit. I appreciate it. But yeah, and that's what I enjoy doing. Like, everyone thinks I'm like this hardcore party animal who's like living the diva lifestyle. I'm like, no, I like to stay home with my cats and my Golden Girls shirts and my toys and just play video games and make dinner and have friends over. Like, I'm super, like, I am Tommy Purr when I get backed into a corner. Like, if you fuck with me, yeah, I revert to Tommy Purr. I go, but like Tommy Watanabe, I just like to have a good time and just relax and, you know. Yeah. I get to be nasty as Tommy Purr, and I leave it in the ring. I'm just like, yeah, I'll leave it there. But like when I put on like my eyeglasses and I get out of my gear and I'm in flip flops, no one recognizes me. I feel like Superman. They're just like, excuse me, do you know where Ricky Tenacious is? And I'm like, oh, he's over there. All right, I'm leaving. Yeah. You know, I've had someone talk to me about Tommy Purr, not realizing I am Tommy Purr. It was the best thing ever. I'm like, oh yeah. And I just go with it. He's a little vulgar. I go, oh God, he's the worst. He's awful, you guys. So, but yeah, that's my life. Any other questions for me?
Well, no, actually, I think you've covered a lot.
I'm sorry. I told you that we would be talking for a long time.
And no, that's okay.
I think all you said was, you started in 2011. I go, yes, and here's my whole bio.
No, that's great. Before we go, though, anything else you want to say? You know?
Oh. Not really.
Not really?
Because now I'm scared that I've talked too much. You can follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of my toy stuff on there and some funny things at _man_diva. You can follow me on Twitter, which I use mostly for porn. But, you know, I will be on there more because all the drama on Twitter these days, my God, I'm living for it. I just make a thing of cocoa and I put on some Grey's Anatomy. Sometimes I light some candles around a bubble bath and just sit in my tub and I just read everyone's tweets and it's so much drama. And I'm like this, I'm like, huh, I knew that. Okay, oh, I didn't know that. Screenshot, you know? Or like, ooh, I like that GIF, bookmark, you know? So, yeah, so you can follow me on Twitter at rareform, RAWR_form, and like a cat.
I'll probably put it like right here or something too.
Yeah, right here. Or up here if you're feeling frisky.
Up here.
Down here, across.
It'll be someplace.
How about, you know what you should do? I'll be like, put it here, and then I point to here, and it's over here.
More than likely.
Boom! just to fuck with people. Be like, well, there's a botch. So, yeah, you can follow me on there, and then if you find me on Facebook, I'm not hard to find. If you're not a weird person who has a name that I can't pronounce, that's clearly a bot, I'll probably add you. So,
all right.
Yeah, that's good. And you can catch me at Big Valley Wrestling. You can catch me at Versus Pro Wrestling. You can catch me outside with these hands. No, you can catch me at ECW0 in Salt Lake City.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I
Oh,
appreciate
thank
it.
you for coming over, and I'm sorry that I traumatized you by opening up these figures.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I should have you. I should have you over again when I do another review.
Oh.
Just slowly rip them open and watch you freak out. So, but thank you. I had a blast. I think I'm in good company. You've had Wes, Greg Romero, Santana. You know, I'm in good company. So cool.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Find this shirt and more, including the I Survived the 2020 Wrestling Shutdown, at storefrontier.com/WrestleVegas. Storefrontier.com/WrestleVegas.